I'm just setting up the aileron deflections and centering, etc. on the Kite3. So this is the new one with the KSD servos. They buzz a little bit more than the other ones, as you may be able to hear. So I was just setting it up and thought it worth sharing the way that I do it. Of course, there's many ways to skin a cat, but this is how I've been doing it. This jig measury sort of tool I think is available in the downloads of the Kite2 probably. There's another one for the elevator. It's split at the front, so you can put it on the tail, split it, put these back, and so these graduation marks should be exactly around the pivot point for the elevator and the ailerons here. You can see the back is marked. The black triangles I've done at 10, but the individual teeth are at 5. So the way I go about it, you can first of all check everything's correct by putting it in manual mode, and check that when you move the ailerons, everything acts in the right direction as you would expect. So you can also try it in FPWA, and there you should see that it's trying to lift up that wing. And as we raise it to level, it's so everything is working as we should. But for setting up the centers anyway, we want to really be in manual, and there should be no trims on the transmitter set, of course. So we're looking for zero deflection. Yeah, thank you very much. So this is the way that I do it. It may seem overly complicated, but I thought it was worth showing you. So we're on servo 9, which is the right-hand wing. So what I do to be most accurate is to come down here somewhere near the bottom. We've got the 3 servo positions, and this will force the servo into whatever you've got here. So just to check everything's fine, we can put it on trim and it doesn't move at all because we're in manual mode. It may go up or down depending on whether you've got the servo reverse when we choose one of these others. So we'll go to max. So it's basically now sending this value to the servo. And in this particular case, max actually sends it down. So I want 25 degrees down. I suggest you do the same. So 25 degrees is like 20, the black triangle plus the next sawtooth down. And to get that right, you can just step these values up and down until it's as you want it. And we can do the same for up. So minimum in this case would be up, and I'm looking for 30 degrees up. So as we see, that should be coincident with the top sawtooth. Just to go a little further, I've done a spreadsheet. So it's a bit, if you're as nerdy as me, you'll probably quite like this. So we're looking at the right-hand servo 9. I've got up deflection and the value for the up deflection, down deflection, the value for the down, and the value for the trim. So this spreadsheet works out the full range, and basically the PWM values per degree of deflection. Now I did this basically when Carlos from Airbus has been doing some performance figures on the Kite and developing a program for UAVs that sort of analyzes flight performance and maneuverability, etc. So he was very interested in the PWM per degree and maximum deflections, which is why I've done this spreadsheet. So the bottom one is the last one I've done this morning. It seems more convenient to have it this way instead of plus and minus values that I had in the one above. This spreadsheet is, I think it's included in the in all of the files. It basically includes a lot of flight test values I've got there, I might delete that page, it's rubbish. Folding propeller, some more performance figures. The CFG tool, you may see the new CFG tool works on distance from the central gravity, and you put that in there and it will give you a CFG down here. But anyway, today we were talking about the aileron deflections and how I do it. So once you're happy with both sides, don't forget to put this back to aileron. So I've got a little bit of deflection, a little bit of differential between up and down, 30 up and 25 down. There's a little bit of differential on the aileron horn as well. But you've got to be careful if you go too far with that, because if you're using auto trim, which I do recommend, is very good. It takes, especially if you're flipping from FPWA to manual, it will have automatically trimmed the ailerons for level flight. However, if you have too much of a difference between the up and the down, the auto trim can do some silly things and actually move both ailerons deflected the same way. So you might land and find that two are slightly down or two are slightly up. So you've got to be careful if you use too much differential. That's about it for this. I just thought you'd like to see how I do the ailerons. I'll do the same on the tail in a moment. As you see, my gaudy coloured motor is now gone grey. I'm not sure if the table will stay on there in use, but we'll see. Okay, thanks for watching.